Buongiorno. It's Wednesday, October 23rd. Oh, it's my friend's birthday. I have to text him later. I just noticed I'm watching my videos. I'm always touching my face. I really became aware of this during COVID. They're like, don't touch your face. It's like, how many times do I touch my face in my videos? So I'm gonna try to stop that. All right, another beautiful day here in Bari. I am really tired from walking so much. So today I'm gonna stay local here in my neighborhood, Policlinico. I'm going to, there's a covered market. I almost did it. There's a covered market not too far from here. Apparently they wind down at 2 o'clock. It's 11:02 right now. So I'm getting out a little bit later than I wanted to. I'm just moving slowly this morning. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my neighborhood, especially if anybody's considering staying here. It's a very nice little local spot that I don't really see anybody that looks like a tourist here. So let me turn the camera around and I'll give you a little tour of where we are. So this is Viale Orazio Flacco. Right down there on the corner is the Deco, and in that direction is the Policlinico. Right across the street is a little bar, Un Sorso di Paradiso. So great place to have your morning coffee and your cornetto. There's a Chinese restaurant right here on the corner. That's my building right there. There's a little home goods store, which I probably could have gone into, but when I was looking for my things, they were closed. So here's a little bakery. They have different kinds of bread, base for pizza, whole wheat products, and then more things over here. Focaccia Barese, pizza rostiche, arancini. I didn't know they had arancini. They have panzerottini, polenta fritta. So all the stuff you can get down in Old Bari, you can get right here. There's a little hair salon, jewelry. Egg shop. A pharmacy, veterinarian if you bring your dog with you. Across the street there is Frutta e Verdura, so a little produce shop, another cafeteria. There's a pizzeria. This is Latticini Artigianali. So it's a artisanal cheese shop. And they have pasta and other basic products. Also some meats. It's like a little deli. Another little shop here. So I'm just walking up to this main street here. It's named after a pope. I think it's Pope John 12 or Pope John 13, but I'll tell you when I get there. All right, I'm on the corner and it says Viale Domenico Contonio, but when I look at Google Maps, it's Viale Papa Giovanni 23, Pope Paul 23rd. Who was he? And why does Google Maps always have the wrong information? So it's a pretty busy street, according to Google Maps. On the other side of the street, that main street is Viale Padre Pio. So Padre Pio, I think, was American. He was a saint, recently sainted. What's the word? When someone becomes a saint, I don't know. So this is very residential. Bank. It's a little pizzeria, a little gaming hall. Here's the pro shop. This is where I went the other day to buy some things for my house. Doesn't pro shop sound like it's for golf? But, you know, it's like cheap stuff. There are a few little pasticcerie, pastry, coffee shops. This is daily Italian life here. This is not tourists centered. So there's a little pasticceria, and there's another one across the street. So depending on which side of the street you're on, you don't have to cross. You can get your coffee and your morning pastry. I crossed over because it's shady over here. It's sunny over there, and also there were people smoking in front of me. So here's Papa Giovanni 23. So I guess the street changed its name after it crosses Orazio Flacco. So it's just another little local neighborhood. Lots of apartment buildings. Pretty wide streets here. Lots of traffic. It's more utilitarian than it is beautiful, but you know, I'm sure these places are nice to live. I wouldn't mind living in a building like that. There's a car wash. Somebody taking care of a little garden. Gas station. And then straight ahead, this is the market. So it's Mercato Coperto. I think it's Santa Scholastica. I don't remember the name. Santa Scholastica. Sorry, I'm really bad with remembering names of things. Chalk it up to age. So let's see what they got. It's quite nice. So it's a morning market. They're open in the morning. Beautiful fruits. That's what I want. Rabe. All right, so I bought some rabe. which is kind of like broccoli rabe. Looks a little bit different. It was €1 for 2 little bunches. So I don't know if I was supposed to let him pick it for me. He didn't seem particularly happy with me, but what are you gonna do? I got 2 nice pieces though. You know, in my little supermarket, there's a friendly produce guy. And I wanted him to just show me how I'm supposed to weigh the produce and print out my label. And instead he chose it for me. So I noticed I wanted 4 pears, he gave me 5. One of the pears was a little bit rotten. I bought some little tomatoes. A couple of them are not tomatoes that I would have chosen. So I think it's better for me to choose my own stuff. So I had better luck at my next stop. I bought some little pomodorini, ciliegini, and some grapes, some beautiful grapes. And this is sausage. And then he insisted that I try this herb. It's a weed, really. Taste it. He made me taste it. He made me smell it. He made me taste it. It tastes like arugula. And he said it's natural. So it's natural wild arugula. So he told me to make that with the tomatoes. It was very nice. He had a really thick accent. So, well, even without the accent, I probably would have issues understanding, but I love it here. There's fruit, meat, seafood. Smells like fish. I have way too much food in my apartment already. I need to stop buying things. Let's take a look at this market. We got fall produce, pumpkin, carrots. I need some carrots. After I just said I don't need any more food. Really beautiful produce. Castagne. It's getting into chestnut season. I think I have enough. Fresh seafood. There's swordfish. Still wondering where I buy sausage. Salsiccia. It's chicken and bacon.
Ragazzi, ora è una 10, noi ho messo 8. Belli, belli, belli.
Beautiful selection of tomatoes.
Ma sono 4?
Nice peppers. Bread. Focaccia. Some olives. Housewares. Lupinis. Lupini are, we eat them at Christmas. Got some lupini and I thought it was finished, but there's more. So, there's chicken, little rosemary, mint, basil plants.
Pompe de benzine, orechiette, some via fare.
Onions, some frying peppers. Love it. It's a nice little park here. So much seafood here. Look, just right here. 1, 2, 3 seafood shops. Salameria. Little tchotchkes. Wonder how much that bowl is. And more. But I think I've seen enough. So right behind the market, there's the market right there on the other side of the gas station, is this little neighborhood, which actually reminds me a lot of Japan. And it's kind of crowded apartment buildings with shops on the first floor. And if you look across the street, there's a little butcher shop. Carne equine, horse meat. Bovine is cow, suine is swine, pig. And ovine, I guess, is sheep or lamb. So yes, they eat horse here in Bari, in Puglia. And then here across the street is Pizzeria di Cosimo.
Loro stavano facendo
Pizzeria di Cosimo. They have a little shop in Old Bari. If you watch my video from yesterday, you'll see it. So this is another location for panzerotti and pizza. All right, so that was my adventure at the market. It was fun. I felt, I don't know, kind of encouraged by the whole thing. Well, I only went to 2 shops. The first one, let's just say, he was not happy that I was touching the rabe or whatever it's called. So I think you're supposed to just ask for it. But I apologized. I told him, sorry, I don't speak much Italian. He wasn't impressed. The second guy was a real character. And yeah, he just kind of made me get something that I didn't really want. It was only €1. And then I bought some lupini, and she was nice. So it was fun, you know, interacting with the locals. Amazing market. There's a big parking lot here for this market. It's every day. I don't know if they're open on Sunday. And then apparently by 2 o'clock, that's it. They close down. So it's a morning market, and people who live in this neighborhood have access to fresh produce every day, fresh seafood, and meat, cheese. They had bread from Altamora, which is supposed to be famous. I was trying to find out why it's famous. Like, is the wheat better? I think I read somewhere somebody said it was the air. So maybe Altamora is up in the mountains. It's fresh air. All right, so I'm gonna end here, but I'll meet you back in the Airbnb and I'll show you what I bought. Back on my street, Orazio Flacco. There's the artisanal cheese shop. And I just noticed another place, Gastronomia Piatti da Sporto. So, and then here's a little butcher shop. But this smells so good. So they have some different prepared things. There's some roast chicken, some greens, potatoes, eggplant. So back just to the convenience of this neighborhood. There's another little cafe. Produce Tomare is next to the seafood shop. They also have some prepared seafood dishes. So maybe you don't feel like cooking. There are lots of places to get some prepared meals to take home. Just another advantage of staying in a more local spot. The prices are better, and there's just so much selection here. I didn't know they had ice cream here. Gelateria, granateria. I'm gonna have to check that out. And then we're back to my little street right here. So I need to cross. All right. Oh, I'm so hot. It's only 72 degrees. It's 12 o'clock. But man, I am sweating. I'm going to turn the air conditioning on, but I just wanted to unpack my shopping bag. Now, I wish he hadn't given me everything in a plastic bag. So this is the weed that he talked me into. I appreciate it. You know, like, try something new. So it's wild arugula. All right, I'm gonna try it. Who knows? Maybe it'll help me lose 50 pounds. I got a lot of grapes here, but just beautiful, beautiful grapes. He told me they were all good. Gave me one to taste. The thing I liked about this guy, he went to weigh things, and if he saw, like, I guess he saw a bunch of grapes that were maybe not that good, he took them out and put them back for somebody else. But beautiful, beautiful grapes. So those will be a nice little treat. I got a ton. No wonder my bag was so heavy. These cherry tomatoes. So he told me to make a salad. Whoops, with the tomatoes and the wild arugula. I got some rabe. So it's not cime rabe. Anyway, it looks very similar to broccoli rabe. I googled a few recipes for orechiette with cime rabe, which is one of the traditional dishes here that they make in Bari. It has that kind of bitter smell to it, very strong smell, much stronger than the broccoli rabe that I get at home. So I'm going to use some of that. I'm going to make my lunch here today. And then I got some lupini. So lupini are little beans. They're a big thing at Christmas. So my mom and I know my aunts and uncles, they'd always say, oh, we got lupini. They were kind of hard to find. So it's a little bean. It's kind of like a lima bean. You find them usually dried, although I can find them in a jar. They're already, we call them cooked. So they come dried, and then my mom would put them in a big pot in the basement, fill it with water and salt. And then every day change the water, add more salt, change the water, add more salt. That's the cooking. They're not really cooked, but they're kind of rehydrated. The way to eat them, I love giving them to my friends because they just put the whole thing in their mouth. And even if I explain it to them, they can't quite get it. But there's a little hole here at the top. So you just bite the top to kind of separate the skin and then pop it into your mouth. Delicious. It's a nice little salty snack. All right, so that was my trip to the market today. Oh my God, I have so many tomatoes. So I might actually make a tomato sauce for my pappardelle that I got. I have tomatoes and basil and sausage. It was really fun. I hope you enjoyed the adventure, and I'll see you next time. Bye.